Hey, this is Tombstone Tom. I'm out here at Liberty Motorsports today. We're going to do a live stream with the folks here, talk about the Peace Trail, take a look at some of the new models. Hey folks, Tombstone Tom here from the Arizona Peace Trail media crew. We are interviewing users of the Peace Trail today. We're here live at Liberty Motorsports in Yuma, Arizona. Peace Trail supporter, sponsor, and we're just going to see who we run into today.
Come on down to Liberty Motorsports.
Hey folks, Tombstone Tom here from the Arizona Peace Trail media crew. I'm here with Kyle Chavez, professional racer, side-by-side racer. Tell us about your team and who you are.
Well, my name is Kyle Chavez. I'm with Double Lucky Racing. But this year I was able to jump on board with a team called Edward Jet Racing out of Maryland. We'll be racing the Score International Series in the 3900 class Pro Stock this year. I'm pretty excited about that.
So the race coming up, when is that, next week?
Yes, next week. It's the Baja 250. We're racing down in San Felipe.
And what's the date?
No, it's April 4th?
So April 4th,
Hold on.
San Felipe. These guys will be racing the Score 500?
No, the Baja 250.
Baja 250. So there's the Baja 250?
The Baja 500, Baja 400, and the 1000.
So those, and you race all four of those?
We race all four.
And how did you do last year? You raced that series last year?
We did. We raced it last year with Edward Jet Racing. And we ended up in the top 10, which is pretty phenomenal. I mean, it's a stat class.
What class?
The class 39.
Class 39.
Yeah,
All
Pro
right.
Stock.
Pro Stock. That's awesome. That's awesome. So how long of a race? Is it all day? Is it a couple days?
It's looking, for the Baja 250, we're looking at maybe 5 to 6 hours.
So it'll be a one-day race.
One day
April
race.
4th.
Yeah.
So we're here March 29th here live at Liberty Motorsports. This is where he gets all his stuff, right? You buy your stuff here, your cars, your supplies, everything. You
I've been buying from Liberty Motorsports since 2001. I bought my first quad here as a teenager, and ever since then, I've been a loyal customer of Liberty Motorsports. You know, they've helped me with my race team. They helped me with parts. You know, my wife bought her first UTV here just over in December. So, you know, we've been loyal customers.
Right on, right on. And you guys are locals here in Yuma, Arizona, is that right?
Yes, we are local.
So how long you been living here?
I've been here pretty much my whole life.
So you're familiar with the Arizona Peace Trail?
I am familiar with the Arizona.
Tell me about your experience on the Arizona Peace Trail.
It's probably one of the nicest trails in all of Arizona. I mean, you see so much terrain. You can go from deserts to trees. You know, you ride along the river. You know, there's a lot of great spots. Beautiful scenery. I mean, you can't go wrong exploring the Arizona Peace Trail. And
what areas have you done the whole loop?
I'm not fortunate to do the whole loop, but I've been up to Parker. I've been up on the west side up to Parker. That's the farthest north I've been. And then we've done some of a little bit of the east side, like above Dateland area. But yeah, pretty much we kind of stay local. We haven't really ventured too far, but you know, those are some plans for the future.
Outstanding, outstanding. Well, you know Liberty Motorsports carries the Arizona Peace Trail Atlas.
Oh, I did not know that.
Oh, take a look at that. Thumb through there. That'll get you anywhere you want to go on the Peace Trail. We have points of interest, petroglyphs, Indian rock art, all kinds of places to go and get gas, supplies, food. Every stop you're going to need is in that atlas.
Oh, I'm definitely going to take this with me.
Right on, man. Thank you for your time.
No, thank you.
And what you do on the Peace Trail and on the Desert Racing Forum. It was real great having you. What are you looking forward to next year? Are you looking at a new rig?
We are looking at jumping into a Mavar. Right now we race X3, kind of a little outdated, but still very competitive. Really nice car. But hopefully by June or maybe the end of the year, we're looking at getting into a Mavar.
Well, right on. Thank you very much for your race experience and your Arizona Peace Trail experience, and we'll see you out on the track.
Yes, sir. Thank you. Thank you.
Here at Liberty Motorsports, we are Southwest Arizona's go-to dealer for Honda, Yamaha, Polaris, and Can-Am products.
Hey folks, Tombstone Tom here. I'm with Rick Kreger, expert dirt bike racer, former Baja racer, side-by-side enthusiast, customer of Liberty Motorsports. And tell us about your experience with the Arizona Peace Trail, Rick.
Well, I've been riding the Peace Trail for a couple of years now. I've been in areas around Yuma, out to Dayton, up around, all the way up to Quartzsite, Parker, whatever, Alamo Lake, Kingman, and areas like that. You know, doing sections at a time. I haven't run the whole thing all at once, but
You do day trips?
day trips.
You ever stay overnight?
In a hotel.
Okay, that's the best way to go, according to Rick.
Yeah. Well, I have a toy hauler, so I'll take that and I'll do sections at a time.
So you ride a dirt bike still?
Yes.
And do you do the, there's no section of the Peace Trail here in the southern part that you haven't been able to conquer?
Oh no, there's not. There's not. There's some of them, you know, there can be a little bit of work, but
You do a lot of riding on the Peace Trail on your bike, on your side-by-side?
mostly on my bike. A little. I've just got my side-by-side. It's been a year now, but it hadn't gone out too much. It works on the farm for the most part. But.
So great. So tell us about your race experience. What races have you run in your dirt bike days in the competitive?
Well, I ran all the
arena?
sport races in the 80s, 80 to 90. The Parker 400, San Felipe 500, the 1000. Those
What class?
races.
What class of vehicle?
Motorcycles, all motorcycles.
All motorcycles. And
Yeah.
what was your best record, or did you place, win?
I was with a team from Mexico, and we finished second overall.
Wow.
And I think 86, 85, 86, 1000.
Wow.
I ran
Hey,
the
man.
last 400 and some odd miles at night.
That's great. That's
And
great.
then, you know, that's probably my best finish. And then I had some good finishes at Parker, running them by myself and stuff.
So now, flash forward 2025. What are you running around the Peace Trail with now?
A brand new Husqvarna FE 450 2025.
Oh, you like that, do you?
Yeah, I have a 2022 Husqvarna, or no, KTM 350 factory edition that I ride that a lot too, and that I get all my stuff at Liberty Motorsports for it and my KTM 300.
So what do you got? 3 bikes?
4 bikes.
You got 4 bikes.
Yes.
So tell us about the 4 bikes you got.
I have the oldest bike is the KTM 300, XC300. That's a very nice bike. Lee's ridden with that bike. It's a good bike. I have, that's a 2019. I have a 2022, or a 2020 Husqvarna 501, FE 501. That's a very good bike. Lee's ridden with that bike quite a bit too. And then I have the 350, KTM 350 factory edition. That's a 23. That's the funnest bike in the world. It goes pretty good. And then I just got my FE 450. It's a 2025.
There you go. And tell us about your side-by-side. You got a side-by-side or two?
I do. I have one of the new Ranger 1500s. And I just got that, went out with you that one time when I first got it. And since then I've put rock sliders on it, Fox shocks on it, and it's been on some adventures. It's been through some pretty rugged areas.
Where did you get that beast?
Pardon?
Where did you get that car?
I got that at Liberty here.
Okay. So they do all the service. They take care of you on the parts, accessories, whatever you need, right?
Everything. Yeah. What I do is copy Brett. Whatever Brett does, I do.
I see.
Yeah, and he hasn't been wrong yet.
All right.
You know, that's why I got that car. That's why I put the Fox shocks on it. In fact, they were his Fox shocks. His car hadn't come in yet, and he let me have his.
Nice.
So
Nice. So they treat you pretty good over here at Liberty,
absolutely,
don't they?
absolutely.
What could you tell us about? I hear you do some work with the Arizona Fish and Game and Fish.
Well, I've just started. I'm starting in on their volunteer program. They have a really good volunteer program, and they can use all the volunteers they can get. You know, it's an official program. I've just started checking their water holes for them. And this area, the Yuma area, that's area 4. and it goes all the way up to Wickenburg.
So what kind of, I assume they're wildlife watering holes?
They're bighorn sheep water tanks.
Bighorn sheep, so they really care for those animals out there.
They take care of them. They do.
Do the other animals get to benefit
anybody
from it?
that shows up gets a drink of water.
Donkeys, two-legged, the four-legged,
Lizards,
all of them?
well,
everybody.
They just assume donkeys don't show up for water because donkeys are an issue. You know, they destroy things, they poop in the water, you know.
Oh, so what do you do to minimize the donkey impact?
Well, I haven't run into any yet, but I'm sure if they see them, they'll scare them away.
Right,
you know, because they have no manners.
So show us on the map where you've done so far. Here we go.
Okay, so what I've done on the water tanks, I've gone from Yuma to the Mexican border down the Gila Mountains. And there's one on this side, the west side, down by Fortuna Mine, and then you go all the way down and cross through High Tanks Pass. There's another one, High Tanks. There's obviously a water hole there too. They filled that, and there's another tank, lamb tank down below there. And then you come back up to there's Cipriano Pass. They have one that they fill with a helicopter there. The next one is called...
Hey folks, we're here with Carol and Rick from Liberty Motorsports. Tell us about your experience on the Arizona Peace Trail on your way to Barry Goldwater.
Rick, if you want to start off with that, please.
Okay, the last time I saw her down there was, Lee and I were down there riding, and we were coming back, and she was down there showing some people around down just south of the Fortuna Mine.
Show us on the map where that is, Rick.
Okay, it's right down here, just, I guess, what is it, Caroline? Like less than 20 miles from where we're at right now to get to the Fortuna Mine. You go out to the foothill area, and you can go straight out Foothills Boulevard onto El Camino del Diablo, is probably how you got there.
Yes.
And there's a pretty good route there. You can either turn and continue on to the south, is what you did, or you can go back to the north to the Fortuna Mine. And Fortuna Mine was, I don't know, the most productive gold mine ever in Arizona. They had a mine shaft 2,000 feet deep, and they have signs and everything around there that show you they had church, schools, hotels.
Wow.
All kinds of stuff there, and a lot of stuff is still there. It's a neat, good area to go to. You know,
the Fortuna Mine is on the Peace Trail, then, I would say. I would imagine, right?
It's right off of it. It's going to be on the new section of the Peace Trail.
Okay.
Because you can do a loop. Those are called the Gila Mountains there, where all this is at. And it's right out of the foothills. Or if you're coming from the other direction, you could go in at Tacna or Welton or Laguerta, anywhere in there, and get on the El Camino del Diablo.
Excellent.
And see all kinds of stuff down there.
And when you go on the Barry Goldwater, is there any special permits or any special information you want to convey to the viewers?
Yes, you have to get a permit. You can go online and get your permit. You have to fill out a form, and they have a quiz. You have to watch video. They have a quiz at the end of the video, you know, that asks you if you've watched the video. Mm-hmm. And you need to carry your permit with you. You need to check in before you go on, and now it's an automatic checkout. And
it's free.
And it's free. And
people like.
And that's where I spend a lot of my time riding and stuff. There's a lot of neat stuff down there.
Hey, this is Lee from Liberty Motorsports in Yuma, Arizona. One of the recent additions to our product line is Polaris brand trailers. These trailers come in a variety of sizes and are perfect for hauling ATVs and side-by-sides, and are now in stock here at Liberty Motorsports in Yuma, Arizona.
Hey, Tombstone Tom here, folks. Thanks for sticking around to the end. Enjoy some sneak peek footage from our next live stream, coming all the way from Hatfields and McCoy's Trail Systems in West Virginia. Stay tuned. It's a little early in the season here in West Virginia. Leaves haven't returned to the trees yet, It's the last week in March, and the leaves will be returning to the trees shortly. And we'll be meeting some great folks. So tune back in our next live stream. You'll learn a whole lot more about the Hatfields and McCoy's trail system.
We're still rolling.